Hey everybody, it's me Joe, and I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to have a funny listening test. So I'm going to give you a test that has 5 situations in it, and you have to pick answers for what you would do. And this test is going to determine whether or not you are a very brave person or you are a coward or a chicken. All right. While you're watching, there's different words you're going to see. The situations are going to be about a bank robbery, the opposite sex, a cockroach, a burglar, and a karate pose. All right. Also during this video, you're going to see some secret codes. When you see those secret codes, make sure to send me a direct message to Teacher Joe Crossman, and then I'll know that you are a fantastic student and I should help you more. All right, now to the test. I'm going to give you a situation, and then there's going to be 3 possible answers. All right, 1, 2, or 3. You choose one of those answers and write down the number. Okay, so if you choose answer number 2, write down number 2. You got to remember it. I'll go to the next situation. You still pick one of the answers and write down the number. Okay, at the end, you will have 5 numbers and we'll add them together to get your final score. Okay, it might take you a while to learn this. I've made videos like this before. Let's try. Here we go. Situation 1. You are a bank clerk. A bank robbery is happening while you are working. Now 3 choices. You are scared to death, so you just try to stay still and cry like a baby. Okay? Number 2, you calm yourself down and try to inform the police. Or, number 3, you tackle the robber and save the day. All right? So which one of those answers would be you? Number 1, cry. Number 2, call the police. Number 3, tackle the robber. Choose 1, 2, or 3, and then write that number down. Let's keep going. Situation 2. You are going to the bathroom. You walk through the door and you recognize that you went into the wrong washroom. You will, number 1, say, "Oh my God," and run out of there as fast as you can. Number 2, leave as soon as you are done with your business. Or number 3, pretend to be a member of the opposite sex. Okay? All right? So now, choose one of those answers. I know it's a crazy question. 1, 2, or 3. Which one would you do? Here is situation number 3. When you get home, you find a cockroach in your room. It flies towards you. You will, number 1, run from the room crying and never return. Number 2, try to kill it with a newspaper or something. And number 3, pick up a pair of chopsticks and squash it. Because you are an expert with chopsticks. No problem. So choose. Will you run away? Number 2, try to kill it with a newspaper, or just use a pair of chopsticks. No problem. 1, 2, or 3. What do you think? All right. Before we get to situation number 4, I want to tell you the first secret code. So the secret code is, don't be a chicken. All right? So send that to me in a message on Instagram, and I'll know that you made it at least halfway through this video. Good for you. A lot of people quit after 1 minute and they don't learn English. Let's keep going. Ooh, situation number 4. At midnight, you discover a burglar creeping through your house. You will, number 1, soil yourself and then run for help. Number 2, pretend you saw nothing and go back to bed. Or number 3, grab a baseball bat and do a number on his head. All right? So those are the 3 choices. Soil yourself and run for help. Pretend you saw nothing and go back to bed. And number 3, grab a baseball bat and do a number on his head. Okay? Which one of those will you choose? And then write down that number. Also, if there are any vocabulary that you hear me say and you want to ask me about it, just write it down below in the comments and I'll tell you what the vocabulary means. Just the same way as if you were in my class and you just said, "Hey Joe, what does do a number on his head mean?" I'll tell you, okay? Before we go on to situation number 5, I want to remind you that I release at least 2 videos a week, and if you subscribe and hit the notification button, you can learn about these videos first and watch them and comment, and we can become good friends. All right, here is situation number 5. Walking home late at night, you see someone strange following you. You will, number 1, freeze and start crying. You know you're going to die. Number 2, walk as quickly as you can. Or number 3, turn around and take your best karate pose. Okay? So which are you going to do? Freeze, walk quickly, or turn around and get ready for a fight? Write down your number. Okay? So now I've gone over the 5 situations. That means you should have 5 numbers if you did this test correctly. Okay? Add all those numbers together and you will have a total between 5 and 15. Okay? That score is going to tell you whether or not you are a brave person or a chicken. All right? Okay, before I get to the scores, I want to give you a little vocabulary quiz about these words that I talked about before. I'm going to mix them up here. You can pause the video and take a look and see if you know what they are. So here's the mixed up version of the words and definitions. And now here is the correct version with the words and the correct definitions right across from them, so you can see what these 5 words or phrases meant. All right, now let's get to the scores. If your final score, the total score, was between 5 and 9, that means you make chickens look brave. You are the most scared chicken in the whole farm. Okay? If your score is between 10 and 11, you have the same amount of courage as a baby. You suck. If your score is between 12 and 13, you are a little better than a mama's boy, but not much. And if your score is 14 or 15, bad guys are scared of you. You rule. All right, fantastic. All right, so down below, certainly I want you to tell me what was your score and ask me questions. If there's any words in here that you don't understand, I'll let you know. All right? The second secret code for this whole video is courage. All right? So if you send me that secret code on in a direct message on Instagram, I'll know that you finished the whole video and you are fantastic. All right? And now, if you want to keep watching and maybe check out some other funny quizzes that I've made, I'm going to put some links here. And if you click on those links, you can keep watching. You can see a different color shirt. You can check out my beard. Maybe I have more hair. I don't know. Anyway, as long as you keep learning, that's the most important thing. Okay? Until next time, see you later.